Hey, family. Happy Sunday. I know it's been a minute. I took a little bit of a break. I celebrated my birthday. Happy to be 44 years of age and still kicking. And then just took some time. But I have been thinking about you all and hoping that you are doing well. And that if you just happen to wonder where I was, that you still took a few moments to go watch one of the previous videos. So, uh, welcome back to Fancy Thoughts, fostering achievement, never compromising you thoughts to help you to let go and release the greatness that's on the inside of you because someone is waiting for you. I'm so excited about today's Fancy Thoughts. But before I get to that, as a reminder, my name is Francesca Hampton, and I am the creator and owner of Live Fancy Life. Fostering achievement, never compromising you, where our true goal is to help you realize how awesome you are. There's greatness on the inside of you, and it is waiting to be released because you are the answer to someone's prayer, and someone is waiting for you. Well, generally each week, but pretty often, I like to bring you fancy thoughts, things to help you get a new perspective, remind you of some things, or make you ponder some things that maybe you've forgotten or just never thought of in that way. And I bring these in hopes that you will take them to heart and then be able to apply them in your life and be great. All of these are available for you on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So I hope that you are able to take advantage of these. I think we are on episode either 16 or 17. Episode 20 I might do live just because I want to keep these going and I want to make sure that you know that I'm here. So in the few previous fancy thoughts, we talked about balance, we talked about transparency, we talked about so many great things. And this week's fancy thoughts, I wanted to bring to you something that I thought was really important and sometimes overlooked. So my first fancy thought is be free to fail. In all the talks that we talk about, we stress on being successful in accomplishing our goals and doing great things. And absolutely, we want to continue to strive for that. But in the midst of that, we can't be afraid to fail. You have to be willing to make mistakes. You have to be willing to do it wrong because it's in those moments where you're able to actually learn some great tips, tricks, and insight that you might not have seen had you went straight forward and got it all right. Also, sometimes when we are afraid to fail, we don't step out in the way that we need to. We don't take the risks that we need to. We don't explore, the fullness or the limits, or explore going beyond our limits simply because what would happen if I don't do it right? What would happen if I messed it all up? What happens if I fail? What happens is you pick yourself up and you keep moving and you learn from that and you get better, stronger, and greater. And this goes for business. It goes for your personal life, your relationships, because in every area, there are sometimes some things that just stop us from moving forward because we're scared we'll do it wrong. And I'm just here to tell you, don't be afraid to fail. It's okay. Learn from it and keep going. The greatest and most successful people are those who are not those who never failed, but those who failed often and learned from each and every experience. And then the second thing that I want to talk about is free to receive. Right? In our world where we are constantly looking for opportunities to give, constantly looking for opportunities to add value and to provide what we're good at, we also want to make sure that we're free to receive. Because a lot of times, especially those of us that are givers, are horrible receivers, right? When someone wants to give you even a compliment or give you a blessing, it's like, no, I don't need that. Or thanks, but it was nothing. Especially if someone wants to do something for you. No, I got it. Thanks though. And although maybe you do, but there's nothing wrong with receiving help. And it blesses someone else to be able to be a blessing to you. Sometimes we can be so full and want to give to so many that we don't realize that there are people who want to be a blessing to you. And when you stop them, when you tell them you got it, when you shy away from it, you're blocking their blessing as well as yours. And sometimes we are not able to receive because we don't think we deserve it. We don't think we earned it, or we're worried about what it's going to really cost us when someone gives us something. And these are all based on just some areas where we need to renew our mind and change our perspective. That was one of the other things we talked about, perspective. So we need to change the way we look at things, because we are not an island. None of us are. We were created to help each other, to grow, to improve, to strive to be our best. And you'll never accomplish it by yourself. So you have to be free to receive. If someone gives you a compliment, just simply say thank you. If someone wants to offer you some assistance, say thank you and receive it. And I know one of the best things that someone told me is there is no debt among friends. When someone does something for you, don't assume that it's because they're expecting you to do something in return. Just receive it. If someone freely gives to you of their time, of their resources as a gift, let it be a gift and just receive it. And if you want to do something, pay it forward and do something great for someone else without expecting anything in return. So, as a recap, be free to fail. The best experiences come from us learning from our mistakes, and be free to receive. There are great people placed around you, simply there to support you. Allow them to do so. I hope that these fancy thoughts blessed you this week, and that you'll be able to take them into whatever it is that you seek to accomplish and to do this week, so that you can be awesome and that someone else can receive the greatness that's on the inside of you. And as a reminder, you are well able, fully capable, and properly equipped to accomplish everything that you were created to do. So make this week a great one.